my name is Russell Brooks. I'm also known on MySpace and Facebook as Russell Parkway, and also on Twitter as Author Russell. That's my handle on Twitter. And welcome to the very first edition of my, show with no name. So for the time being, we're just going to call it The Russell Show. And the reason why I wanted to do this show here is a way of expanding on what I normally do on every Sunday on the Artist Lounge radio show, which is hosted by my friend Jill. And I will leave you the details on how you can listen to this show at the end of this episode right here. And I'm doing this show here as a way of giving back to all my friends on the Artist Lounge radio show who have supported me very well in my endeavors in order to get my book published called Pandora's Succession. It's an action thriller, and I'm going to talk about that later on, but I'm not going to talk about my book right now. Here I'd like to talk about what I've been doing every Sunday, which is reciting poetry, and in some cases short stories as well. And I have to say there's been a lot of very excellent talent that comes out of this show right here. Probably a lot of talent that probably doesn't get the exposure that it deserves. So I like to use this opportunity to present some of these very, very good poems right here and recite them my own way to bring some life into them. So I chatted with one of my buddies here in Opelika, Florida by the name of Carlos. And I already read this poem last Sunday called Twas the Night of Christmas. Now I know Christmas is gone, it's January 5th, 2010, but I want to recite this one just to give you all a chance to know what kind of poems you can expect to hear on the Artist Lounge radio show every Sunday. So here it goes, Twas the Night of Christmas by Carlos. Twas the night of Christmas. A fiend was breaking into our house. Guess they didn't get that memo. Even how they swindled Tiny Tim's pet mouse. The stockings were filled with our Christmas. Criminals, they don't care. In hopes that St. Nicholas will take us to a place that we can share. The children were all nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of Christmas lists being fulfilled entirely danced in their heads. Mama was passed out in her room from working so hard, plus a few shots of them ginger snaps. Me, I'll just settle down for a long winter's nap. When out on the black porch, there arose such a loud clatter. I jumped out of bed and grabbed the tool to see what's the matter. Pointing and taking cover simultaneously. On my way down the steps, I flew like a flash. Tore up my big toe on the bottom of the piano, then dodged for cover behind the trash. The moon was shining bright through the sheets used as curtains as folks do in the ghetto. Then man to us, one day drapes will cover all the office before the window. When, what to my wondering eyes should appear? But a miniature male dressed in all black dashed past me, smelling like Coors beer, with the speed of Usain Bolt, so lively and quick. I knew he was too short and dark to be Saint Nick. I shot once, bang, twice, bang, bang, then I loaded a full clip. More shots with the second batch till the cops came. And he whistled and shouted and called them by name. No dancer, no dancer. No Dasher, no Dancer, no Prancer and Vixen. On Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blixen. But where the fuck is Rudolph? To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, this mofo is shooting at us all. Christmas spirit is definitely not in this home nor the guy. What could happen in this household that he would shoot at us in the sky? Huh. They were robbed on Christmas Eve, and Steve stole everything but only left a few. With a sleigh full of toys, there was no room for negotiating, even when St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkle instance, I hear an alarm chirping on the neighbor's roof, the prancing and powing of each little hoof. Just in time, I need to holler at Santa and inform him of this Christmas spoof. As dawn approaches, and my luck wasn't turning around, down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with his hands up in the air. Put those down, I said. He was fly though, dressed in fur from head to his foot. All his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. He looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, bloodshot red, oh how they twinkled. Tatted on his right knuckles is Merry. Said he's been on Red Bull for the past 20 hours. New flavor similar to cherry. Shooting at Santa is a first class no. Because you are protecting what's left of your family Christmas. No one has to know. There's not enough time to scurry to the North Pole for gifts to amend your family's hate. Being that one of my reindeers was grazed by a bullet, you just have to keep the faith. He had cookie crumbs on his face and a round belly that shook, ho ho ho, when he laughed, said he loved peanut butter and jelly. He was cool though. In fact, chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. And I laughed when he said to keep my faith in spite to myself. No cookies and milk, only milk and a triple-decker sandwich on wheat bread. Soon he was gone. Before I could blink twice, this guy can eat dread. He proceeded to the chimney. His 30 minutes were up. Time to go back to work. Left one stocking above the fireplace, then turned with a jerk. He checked his BlackBerry bold for any new text, pulled it away, and shot a quick pose. And giving quick deuces to your boy. Up the chimney he rose. I approached the stocking, and to my dismay, inside there was an envelope made out to the Guzman family from Santa. Enclosed was a blank check, signed, dated, memo section entitled, Christmas 2009. Think, I need some Mylanta. Sticky note states, I felt so bad for your loss that I couldn't leave you empty-handed. Besides, you almost bust a cap in my ass. Almost left me stranded. Give those kids of yours the best Christmas ever. Full access granted. By then, all you could hear is the sound of his whistle. Away they all flew as Santa licked shots from his pistol. Bang! But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all! This has been one hell of a night! The end. So thank you very much for tuning in this evening. Please, you can subscribe to the mailing list either at on YouTube. You should see the little subscribe button on top there, so you can be the first to know of any future episodes that come up. So thank you very much again, and have a pleasant evening. Good night.